What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome, guys. Welcome to that video. As you can see, we reached diamond again. Maybe you are asking yourself, what's so special about that, dude? Well, we got diamond with an off-meta build. That's right. So no Divine Thunderer, no Death Dance, no Hexdrinker or more. None of that. None of that, guys. That's right. None of that. So if you got sick of these items, using the same items over and over, hey, I got a new item build. It's diamond approved. Means you can reach diamond with that. Means you can climb with that build, okay? It's diamond approved. And it's an off-meta build. So it will spice up your gameplay. That's right, man. And in this video, guys, I will be talking about this build. I will be explaining this build. Everything what you need to know to be successful with this build will be in this video. Big disclaimer at this point. Big, very, very big one. I cannot emphasize enough on that. Watch the whole thing. Watch the whole what? Watch the whole thing. What did you say? Watch the goddamn thing. Because otherwise you will miss some important information which will lead you into losing games with this build. Because this build, I'm gonna be dead honest with you, is not easy to pull off. So not only will I explain runes, items, not only that, guys, but also how to behave in certain matchups. So make sure to lean back, enjoy the show, watch the whole thing, watch the video till the end. It's very important, guys. Before we start, I want to give you a little taste of what this build can do.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Alright, now that you are hyped up and you saw what you can do with that build, bro. You saw that damage, man? It's insane, man. It's insane. The survivability is also insane. So now that you know that, you might be hyped up and you are asking yourself, okay, what kind of runes do I run? It's the typical one, okay? Before I explain the runes though, guys, I need you to hit the subscribe button already. Come on, man. Subscribe to that channel, please. Okay? It motivates me. It enables me. Okay, go ahead, please. Subscribe right now. Hit the like button. Do it right now, okay? Let's do it together. Hit the subscribe button. Enable the bell. And now like it. And if you want to leave a comment, go ahead in the comment section right now. I love you, King Kong. Awesome work. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, bro. Means a lot to me that you write these kind of things to me. Thanks. All right, let's continue with that. Runes, everybody, runes. Okay, it's the typical rune page. This is Wukong top lane. I have no clue if this works in the jungle. I have only played with this item build and this rune page. I've only played on top lane. Okay, this is Wukong top lane. So don't be don't ask me in the comments that doesn't work in the jungle. Wukong jungle might work. I don't know. You gotta just try it out. I don't know. I have never tried this build in the jungle, only on top lane. Okay. So this is the rune page that I was running on Wukong top with this item build and reached diamond with it. So the typical one is over here, Conqueror. Of course, you can stack it easy up. That's why we roll with it. You can stack up the damage. You can stack up the heal. Once you press hold, boom, it's stacked up. It's easy, man. Then we go for Triumph because we want to have that 1v1 or 1v2 fighting potential that we get from Triumph because it heals us, okay? Once we killed someone or once we assist someone who killed someone, we will get that heal. Then we go for Legend Tenacity. If we play the steel caps, if you go for Mercs, you don't need that. But I always like to go for Legend Tenacity no matter what boots I run, okay? Even if I go for Mercs, I still go for Legend Tenacity because we don't need the attack speed on that, okay? We don't need that, all right? So the more tenacity I stack up on Wukong, the better it is, okay, because of the absurd amount of CC that we have in the game. And then the last one will be Last Stand. All right, let's go to the next tree, which is the inspiration tree. And here we run biscuit delivery. We get 3 biscuits, guys, and these 3 biscuits, we're going to consume that because we are hungry monkeys and we need to sustain a little bit. Okay, we get some HP back and a mana back, so why not? We go for that. Then we have the next room, magical footwear. It will just save 300 bucks. We take that. Okay, boots, we will get that at 12-minute mark. If we kill or assist someone killing someone, we will get these boots earlier. We don't need boots on lane, so we don't give a shit about that. We can wait for it, okay? We can wait for it. And now on the little ones, you can see I'm running ability haste. In the early, we get +8 ability haste. And once we have Warhammer, because of Eclipse, we will have even more. That's right, we will have more ability haste. And early ability haste is so good on Wukong because you can spam your abilities, especially Q. So this is why I like to run ability haste lately on him. Then we go for adaptive force, guys, and on the last one, it's again something that you wanna adapt to the laning matchup. So if you are facing a magic damage dealer, then you wanna go for magic resistance, okay? If it's not the case, you can go for HP. I don't like to go for armor because we got passive. We got our passive that stacks up armor, so we don't really need that. We can go for health to get some more health and not to be too squishy, okay? Because in the late we'll get 140 health, which is actually decent. Yeah, decent. Alrighty, everybody. So here we got the part that is actually tricky. So listen up, guys. I want you to listen closely on this one because this is really important. All right. The starting items that you should look for is either Doran's Blade or a Doran's Shield, depending on the matchup. If you are facing someone who's actually poking a lot, you want to go for Doran's Shield. If it's not the case, you can go for Doran's Blade. Of course, you pick up a health potion, and later you get the biscuits. You get the 3 biscuits that will just help you to sustain the lane. All right. Your first item, everybody. Your first item, if you're back and your first item and you got a lot of farm and you got a lot of money, you should be looking for Dirk. That's right. You should be looking for what? Dirk. If you got some money left, you go for Sheen. If this is not the case, if you have to back in the very early, you can go, and you have only like 700, you can go for either 2 longswords, but what I like to do then is to go for Sheen, okay? Depending on how the matchup, how the laning phase was, okay? So again, optimally, you want to go for Dirk first into Sheen, all right? If you don't got that much money, go for Sheen and later on into 2 longswords. It's not a big deal. And this will go into your first item, first completed item, which is Eclipse. This is the item you want to complete first, okay? Then you will have Eclipse and Sheen. And this alone will do a lot of damage, I can tell you already, man. I can tell you already, this will do a lot of damage. Of course, after that, you should be looking for completing the Sheen into Essence Reaver. This will go into Essence Reaver. And these 2 items alone will do a lot of damage again, guys. Especially if you have completed Sheen into Essence Reaver. Your next item should be then Black Cleaver. And here is where it will get a little bit tricky, everybody. Okay, a little bit tricky. So, ideally, you want to go for this item path, right? So Eclipse into Essence Reaver into Black Cleaver. However, if you are facing a tank, this changes, okay? The item path changes. What I mean by that is pretty easy. Black Cleaver will be your first item. That's right. You build Warhammer first, Kindle Gem, into Black Cleaver. Because here is the thing, we don't have Divine Sunderer, don't forget about that. So that means we will be super squishy, okay? So we need a little bit HP, otherwise the enemy tank is going to out-sustain us. In Divine Sunderer we have the Warhammer and the Kindle Gem, so nothing really changes, okay? We then transfer these items into Black Cleaver instead of Divine Sunderer. and the Black Cleaver will shred the armor of the enemy, of the tank, which will reduce the armor, which means you will do more damage automatically, which Divine Sunderer cannot, okay? You cannot shred the armor with Divine Sunderer. You just do the, damage based on how much health the enemy has. So this is kind of the same thing. You shred armor, do more damage. You do more damage with Divine Sunderer based on how much health the enemy has. So it's kind of the same thing, you know? So this is why you go for Black Cleaver first. And I want to show you some clips here where I went for Black Cleaver first against some matchups like Ornn. But not only Ornn, also Tryndamere. Tryndamere crits. And this is the problem with Tryndamere. And against Tryndamere, you want to have... The way you can beat Tryndamere basically is to out-sustain him. So that means if you have a sort of healing or if you have more HP than Tryndamere, he has to auto-attack more. Auto-attacking more will give you time to kill him. If you are squishy, he will just kill you with like 2-3 auto-attacks. Boom, crit. 2-3 auto-attacks, you're dead. The more HP you have, the more he has to auto-attack you. The more time you have to kill him. So this is why we want to have some HP in this build first, in the early. So this is when you are facing Tryndamere, you want to go for Black Cleaver as well. And if you are facing a tank, you want to go for Black Cleaver first. First Black Cleaver, then we go for Eclipse.
Turret plating will fall soon.
All right, so we're gonna put Eclipse back. I mean, Black Cleaver back where it belongs to. This is the ideally path that you want to go for. All right, and the next item that you want to look for is Ravenous Hydra, and the last item is Camp Punk. Okay, so you can see already, guys, you will get a lot of ability haste, and it's so fun to play this. Because of the ability haste you get. It's not updated, so you cannot see the ability haste right here. But usually you will get a lot of ability haste out of this item build, and it will just be super fun, man, to play Wukong, having the decoy on such a low cooldown, everybody. I can only tell you that, man. So the boots, either you go for plated steel caps or mercs, these two boots options you have. And that would be it, everybody, okay? This is how you want to build the champion on top lane, Wukong top lane, okay? Another thing that I want to talk about is the skill order. I have changed the skill order, okay? The way you level up. So your primary ability that you should look for is, of course, the Q ability. Nothing changes about that. So whenever you get the chance to put a point into that, you put it into Q. Unless it's the ult, of course you put it into the ult. But what I did is I only put it 3 points into E, and after I reached 3 points on E, I left it like this and continued with my W. You will get your decoy on a low cooldown because of skilling it up first and because of stacking up ability haste. And it's a lifesaver sometimes, guys. It can be a super lifesaver. This is why I like to do it. And the E is not on a long ass cooldown like the W. So this is why I like to skill up first Q. Then I put 3 points into E. I stop over there. No more points into E. And then I continue with Q and W. Okay. So of course, the first levels you want to go for E, Q, W, 3 points. The first 3 points you want to put it like that, and then you leave decoy like this. You leave W like this, and then you continue with Q and E until E reaches 3 points, and from then you continue with Q and W. And of course, whenever you get the point, you get the chance to put a point into ult, you want to put a point into ult. All right, I don't have to talk about that, I guess. Another thing that I want to talk about, which I don't have to talk about really, but a lot of people ask me, so I just want to include it in this one because it's about Wukong top lane. A lot of people ask me how to behave against Camille and how to beat Camille. I got a clip here. I will show you that in a bit, but in general, you want to play against Camille like this. So whenever she jumps away or on you with her E, I guess it is, the E ability, you want to use your ult to stop that. Just like the same on Zac. If Zac jumps on you or on your team, you want to use your ult just to stop it. Okay, it's very important to do that. And for Camille, if you are engaging on her and she just E's away, you will waste your ult. Okay, so let's say you E auto Q ult and she just jumps away, you will just waste your ult, and she will come back after your ult is over and kill you then. Okay, so this is why you want to like ult whenever she is away. So watch that clip. Alright everybody, here you go. This is Wukong top lane, Eclipse Kong, however you want to call it. Leave me your name, how you want to call it, man. Leave me that in the comments. I'm looking for ideas how to call it because I think Eclipse Kong is kind of lame. I'm not sure, man. So you can just leave me your suggestions in the comments, guys. However, this is the video. This is it. This is how you want to play with Eclipse. This is the build you want to climb with. It's very fun. It does a lot of damage, but it's a little bit hard to pull off because you are squishier than with Divine Thunder, of course. Okay, so it's not that easy. So you want to be aware of that, guys. However, I hope this is helpful for you guys. If this is the case, please go ahead and share this video. Leave me a like. Subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, man, good luck in rankeds.